Alright guys, welcome back to Kings of the Old World. And we're through to the quarterfinal here. Actually, no. What's this? Yeah, the quarterfinal between Optimus and Ungurs. So, these guys playing a hell of a series so far. Game number 5. Ungurs here in the blue trunks on Iroquois, now known as Haudenosaunee. I think that's how you say it. Up against Optimus on Indians in the red trunks. We're here on one of the new maps, Scandinavia. So we do have these water trading posts and these shorelines to go fishing, and you can't actually do fishing from the shore with your villagers in AoE 3. So I have to see if either player goes for a water deck here. Neither player's actually selected their deck so far. So I'm just adding a longhouse for now. It's gathering from the berries here. Another player's going on either one of the hunts just yet. They're just close gathering at the berries. And Ungurs has already squeezed in a dock. We go for 3 villages as his first shipment. So he's attempting to take this treasure, but Optimus coming in to interrupt it. He's going to try and focus down his opponent's Plague Doctor here. Oh, and he steals the kill there, Optimus. Nicely done, steals the kill and gets the treasure. And it looks as though he is going to get the converted unit as well. So he pinches the XP for that. So Ungurs copping it there, but at the same time, his food eco is coming ahead because he's already started fishing. Gone for 3 fishing ships, and he switched back to just gathering food on the land for the moment. So Optimus shipping his distributivism is his only age 1 card he's got. And he can always look at adding more, or adding some caravels here to interrupt this water eco of Ungurs, and then proceed to fish behind it. So 90 coin, nice big treasure there for Optimus. And Carni Martyr, so does ship some resources back to you when built, and does increase gather rate of nearby villages, so it'd be a handy boom opening for him considering his opponent. I think for the fishing, so he's not going to get threatened terribly early here. Tribal marketplace and market going down as well, so we're not going to see a shitload of commerce age units coming out, I don't think. Not straight off the bat. It's not as though either of them are looking to rush one another. Ungurs is going to go for some eco-text possibly. He's going to add hunting dogs here. Hasn't added any more fishing boats yet. Another nice treasure here for Optimus. There's a witch hunter. I could barely see him. I could see the blue dot in the map and I couldn't see him at first. I was trying to select him. So Ungurs keeping an eye on Optimus. He's trying to take one of these trading posts back at home. Optimus is going to add a consulate Ungurs shipping 5 villages now. Really quite boomy. Well, Optimus has started his water eco over here at the top side. So we're not going to see some ship-on-ship action at the moment. So Ungurs has only got hunting dogs. Indian Spy gets a wood gathering text as a base. So British allies here for Optimus. He's going to get muskets out probably. Need them to defend. This is Howden Shawnee, I think it is, opponent. So Redcoat's on the way out. He's adding more fishing ships. Ungurs hasn't really added any more to the water here. Training up Hyena now. He's shipped in some Kanya horsemen. Trained up 2 batches of the Tomahawk as well. He's going to try and focus down villages, but Optimus is going to garrison individual villages there. Very slick. But Tomahawks have just as much range as the Sepoys and the muskets here. It's a rough fight for Optimus. He's having to guard all of his villages there. And the explorers can heal them all up, so he didn't lose any vills through all that aggression. Ungurs didn't really lose anything there, but he can't heal anything up as such. Quite a few low units. Optimus is continuing to add more fishing boats while Ungurs still only has the 3, so just looking to grow his eco, boom up behind this aggression from his opponent. As long as he doesn't drop any villages, it's really going to pay off for him, but Ungurs is pushing extremely well here. Continuing to add more of these Tomahawks in. Denying the gold gathering here for Optimus. He's having to try and gather here at the back of the map so he can keep training up all his gold heavy army here. He's not going to be able to cram out any more Gurkhas, he's only going to get the 1 there. His army production a little bit slowed at the moment, and Ungurs might be able to snipe the barracks if he's careful. He's keeping all the Hyena mobile because he wants to try and focus down the infantry if he can. At the same time, he's now got to sort of back out. He still has the army advantage in the fight here, Ungurs, so he can potentially still snipe the barracks or just take a favourable engagement first. I think he's going to look at doing that. This Optimus, he's going to want to protect everything, but at the same time, it's not the greatest of engagements. He wants to try and catch out straggler units coming in to reinforce if he can. Force Ungurs to have to fight under the town centre, which he's now having to do while he chases. But does Optimus have enough to defend here? That's a lot of Tomahawk in the mix, so these guys are going to cut through all the sours pretty quickly. And irregulars and sentries being spawned out to try and help in the defense. And I think now that there's no front line and most of the Hyena have been cleaned up, Ungurs is going to have to back off here, but he's dealt a lot of damage to Optimus. Optimus has really crammed out a whole bunch of fishing ships behind this. Commend him for that, but at the same time his gold income has been really slowed. Doesn't actually have much in the way of eco-techs at the moment. Neither's Ungurs behind all this though. Ungurs. He's the only one holding onto a trading post at the moment, even though he is down on the water eco. Total eco pop does slightly favour Optimus still. I think he does. He has lost a vill or two overall as well. Optimus adding a marker now. Picking off one of the Aena. The Goku's actually outranged the Aena slightly, so some good control there by Optimus, and he can pick off a few of those, even with the unit count disparity, but that's a lot of villagers caught there in the mix. And Optimus is sort of using them as a meat shield. Now he's going to have to garrison some. He doesn't want to lose too many more. So they've sort of served their purpose. When one of those Kanya horsemen should really be focusing down those Gurkha instead of the town center, so that's going to be a bit costly for Ungurs' push here. Saying that he has pretty much wiped out the army for Optimus, so Ungurs now going to back out. Try and muster up what else he can, because he hasn't got quite enough to really stick around for good there, but it would interrupt the eco of Optimus pretty heavily, I think. Because Optimus would still have to like split his fishing ships up between food and gold, and he can't get any wood to actually train villagers through all that if Ungurs stays. But in saying that, it would mean he was constantly losing units in the town center. So now he's coming back in for another poke, but Optimus has units out this time. And he had to try and defend this, and Ungurs realised that his opponent is gathering out here quite riskily. He needs to send a Kanya horseman just to patrol each of the gold mines, because this one's about to run out now, so Optimus is going to have to move on to this gold or onto one of these lower side gold mines. It starts to get a bit harder for him to actually hide where he's gathering around the map here. Shipping foreign logging, so going to get another villager and another trickle of wood on top of the one he's already got. Ungurs going to take his Fortress Age, I was going to say Castle Age, sorry guys, I've done a bit of AoE 2 and 3 AoE 2 and 4 casting today. Optimus getting more eco-techs now, but he's safe back at home. Pushed out a bit himself, considering Ungurs is aging up, so he's really starting to fall behind in terms of the unit count. In spite of his early aggression, which really pushed Optimus into his town center with a lot of his eco, managed to remass up an army behind this and quite able to prevent the war hut, the second one, from going up. Quite handy. Double the production here for Ungurs behind this if he needs. Can actually take a solid fight against all these red coats. Explorer lucky to get out there. Now Optimus really applying the pressure to Ungurs, who's now in Fortress Age, but really lacking in terms of military. The gap's bigger than it looks because this has the bigger eco count, so ultimately he has to defend. He can't really stick around with a double war hat. The single one he could probably try and take it down, or try and fight the army under it then take it down. But not double. Huge water eco here. Optimus is even going to add gill nets now. Ungurs going to add elite Kanya horsemen. So Prowlers, I think these guys actually outrange the Gurkhas. Another shipment will be inbound for Ungurs, while Optimus is shipping in Camel Attack. Really nice card for him. So Optimus still stuck in the Commerce Age for the moment. Ungurs is punishing him for it. With Kanya Horseman in the mix, as well as a couple of Musket Riders as well. But the Forest Prowlers don't do a lot of damage to Soa, so now that they're all down though, it might be a bit of a different story. They're going to fare quite well against the infantry. The Gurkha and the Redcoats don't trade too well into them. Optimus really needs to get the veteran upgrade for the Gurkhas to try and fight elite Forest Prowlers. So War Canoes shipped in for Ungurs here to interrupt the eco for Optimus. And now he can look at taking out that dock too. So Ungurs might lose a couple more units here, but now that he's sniped the dock, he's got the warships. He's going to force Optimus to have to ship warships of his own or build another dock to try and reclaim this water, because eventually all these fishing boats are going to go down. They can't fight back. So Optimus doesn't quite have enough to really punish Ungurs for being over here with his army. So it's Optimus who's going to have to be careful with this fight. But having lost the water, I think he's ready to just sort of all in here. So Ungurs is up in terms of population at the moment, but he's just having to run for his life. Optimus is chasing him from end to end, streaming in all of his units. Kanya Horseman being caught by the Redcoats is not the greatest for them. A couple of them do make it here onto the Gurkhas though. And now Optimus, not much of a front line left for him at all. Having a retreat with Gurkhas, but they only really tickle the Kanya Horsemen compared to what they'll do to infantry. So now Ungurs, it's all his way, and he's secured that waterline like I said. He can actually dock up on that side as well. And GG, Optimus has to tap out of game number 5.